Hi everyone, Becky here for K9 Nation Paws on Tour day 45. Sorry, I seem a little bit spaced out. I'm absolutely shattered today. I'm currently on a campsite in Falmouth in Cornwall, but when I woke this morning I was still at Woofstock site over in Dartmouth in Devon. So the last time I checked in with you was Thursday night, and I was saying that we were going over to Woofstock. So got up Friday and drove over. It was only like 2-3 miles away, so we got there on site about 10:30, and bless them, it was just awful. Like, it was, you know, for those of you that remember what Friday was like, it was blowing a gale, it was torrential rain. You know, the site had only just opened for traders and stuff to get on, and the campers and the glampers to get on, but already the entrances were getting proper mashed up. Sort of the wheels were getting stuck in the mud. I just sat to one side for like half an hour and chilled out whilst they were getting stuff sorted, and then eventually one of the team came and told me and said they were going to sort of drive and lead me and show me where to go, and I got stuck, and the mini Bago was just skidding to the side on the bit of the grass where people had gone over it, and I was stuck. So then the farmer, who was brilliant, was like, the farmer was on site helping and he was pulling people, but I didn't have anything to tow with. I don't have a tow bar. And anyway, they moved a railing so I could reverse back and get on a different patch of grass which wasn't so warm. And I was starting to drive, and then I started to skid again. And he was trying to give me guidance, the tractor driver, and he just looked at me and went, "Would you like me to drive?" And I was like, "Yes, please." And I just think he took pity on me. So he got in the driver's seat. I shuffled over with Buddy on my knee, and bless him, he got me there to my site safely. The team were just, they were doing everything they possibly could to help people. They'd rung everyone who was due to arrive on the Friday to set up and told them that they couldn't come and set up. The winds were just far too dangerous. You know, it was risky to do anything. They were doing everything they could possibly do. They handled it so well. It was just one of them things. It was such extreme weather. So I got on my pitch and I just battened down the hatches, and I literally stayed in the vehicle all day, apart from 5 minutes where I took Buddy out for his toilet at about 6 o'clock. It was horrific. It was proper. Even the van was being buffeted and rocked from side to side. And I was terrified that a portaloo was going to come flying through the window at me or something. But they did everything they could possibly do to make the site secure and safe. They took all possible measures. You know, the communication was fantastic. They kept checking in on me to make sure I was okay. I just felt for them, like all the team that were running around of volunteers, and Heather and Carol and Aaron. They were just drip wet. Like, you could just tell it was right through to their skin, and they were out in it all day. They just, you know, you didn't see them go inside like a tent and have a 10-minute cup of tea and a warm up. They were just on it all day, just trying to mitigate and help people. And you know, I've never seen an event team work so hard. And then, so really sadly, they had to cancel the music on the Friday night because it just wasn't safe for anyone to be out, and you know, let alone to have the stage up there and the lighting and the acts on stage. So I really felt for the team, because you know, the Friday's a really good way to start. It was the 5th year of running Woofstock this year, and I know it's hugely popular, and we were so excited to go. So I just felt for them on Friday. You know, it was such a shame. And my boyfriend was driving down to see me. What should have been a 5.5-hour drive ended up taking him, how long did we work out? 8 hours it took him. And at one point, I don't know what he uses for his sat-nav, at one point it took him down a country road, and he had to go through what he only could describe to me as a river, like a 25-50 foot wide, what he thought was a river or a burst river, I don't know. But needless to say, he got there at 9 o'clock and he was a little bit stressed. He made his way across a very muddy field from the car park to me, but it was so nice to see him. I was so grateful. We opened a bottle of wine and we just sat and had a catch up, and it was just so nice to see him. And I was really, really grateful for him coming down. So Friday, put to bed, and then Saturday we woke up and the sun was shining. So I was so glad for the team. You know, it was really blustery, but that was fantastic because it dried everything out. You know, I even had stuff where everything in the motorhome felt damp because I'd taken Buddy out for his wee, my coat was just dripping, and where can you put it? Like, if you bring it inside, it makes everything damp. So it was perfect drying conditions. We got our little stall all set up, went and got a bacon butty for breakfast from one of the food vendors. And then the day just kicked off and it was lovely. You know, the sun was out, there was stuff there for kids, there was a carousel, the bouncy castle, slushies. There was 2 or 3 main arenas where they were doing agility displays, have a go agility, fly ball, police dog handler displays, and then they had all the fun little shows like Waggiest Tail, Cutest Pup, and they had like a version of Crufts, you know, you got the different dog breeds, and it was lovely. There was such a nice vibe, everyone was really happy. And it's, you know, it's just worth saying that even on the Friday night when they had to cancel the live music, Heather and the team in one of the tents that they had managed to get safe and stable, they put on loads of Prosecco for people. You know, the glampers and the campers that had come and had braved it and stuck through, you know, they put on music for them, just through a sound system, whatever, in the tent. They got the caterer who had been there to do food for them and gave them loads of free fizz. You know, and it's out of their pocket. They were already going to be short because they've, you know, had to cancel the live music act, and we'll have to pay for that no matter what, and we'll have to give ticket refunds. But you know, they then went above and beyond because they felt so bad for the people that were there and were soaking wet that they put on this entertainment for them Friday night. So yeah, so I just meant to mention that. But Saturday, yeah, everyone was in such a good mood. Everyone was really happy. We were chilled out. We were enjoying talking to all the people that were coming in, telling them about the app and the website and about the road trip we were doing. And there were lots of dogs to make a fuss of and cuddle, and it was just lovely, really nice atmosphere. And then about 4 o'clock, that's when the live music started over on the main stage. They had loads of different acts. You know, some more like chilled jazz type vibes, and then to cover band, and then sort of like a character act. And it was just brilliant. It was really nice, like really great atmosphere. There was a VIP area which was really nice. And even like we were saying that the portaloos on the normal part of the site, they were really in immaculate condition for a festival. There were some VIP toilets which we could have used, but really, like, the normal portaloos were brilliant for a festival, considering how horrific the weather had been the night before. They cleaned them up really well, and it was just everything seemed to be really well thought of. Everything seemed, you know, the fencing that made everywhere secure. You could see where the fire extinguisher stuff were at different things were at different points around the event. Everything was really signed, posted very clearly. It was just a very well thought out, a lot of attention to detail event in general. I've not been to that many outdoor festivals, so I don't have loads to compare it to, but this one just seemed like, you know, they're in their 5th year, they knew what they were doing, they know what their customers, the 4-legged and the 2-legged ones, liked, and they just nailed it on despite the challenges they had with the weather on the Friday. So there's a really nice party atmosphere. We had a few drinks, a few cocktails on Saturday, and it wasn't a late one for us. We were both shattered. Boyfriend was tired from the driving. I was just tired from the general stress of it all, like trying to get on the site the day before, and it is exhausting when you're sort of greeting people and talking to them, and sort of you're on your best behaviour, you're trying to do a little bit of a sales pitch. So that can be quite tiring. So it was nice to have a few drinks and sort of relax in the evening. And then Sunday today, woke up and I had a really tough decision because I was like, do I stay at Woofstock for the rest of the day? But because of site security and moving vehicles around, I either had to be off site before 10 a.m. when the public gates opened, or I had to stay till after 5 p.m. when the gates shut again and we could move vehicles around. I had a 2.5 hour drive over here, and I was like, oh, do I really want to be setting off after 5 o'clock? Not getting here till at least 7:30. And I just thought it was going to be a bit too late, so I had to make the decision to leave this morning, which was tough because I would have liked to have stuck around for the second day at Woofstock. I've been following it on Instagram and all the stuff they've had today. Like, they had the charities mascot race, and things like that. It just looked really fun, like a bit more of even more so a light-hearted day. And, you know, I think there's a great camaraderie between all the volunteers and the stall holders and everything there from the night before. You know, everyone bonded over alcohol and music and dogs. So I was a little bit sad to leave, but it's just one of the things. It's the nature of the beast with the tour I'm doing, I can't stay anywhere too long because I've got so much to see. But nevertheless, absolutely fantastic festival. Would definitely recommend. It was just so nice to be there and know that everyone was a dog lover. So if Buddy kicked off and was barking, the owners were like, it's fine, don't worry. You know, if he'd taken a dislike to one of their dogs, then they didn't take offence and be like, ugh, like, your dog's out of control. Everyone was just relaxed. Everyone there loved dogs, and it was just such a relaxing place to be. Really, really enjoyed it, and I think Buddy did too, although he was absolutely shattered to come the evening. So yeah, would definitely recommend for Woofstock 2020, their 6th one. When Heather and Carol let us know the dates, we'll be sure to let you know. It was wonderful, and what a great part of the country as well. Dartmouth in Devon, absolutely beautiful. So if you are travelling from somewhere far further away in the country, doesn't matter, get yourself booked in for whether it's the camping or the glamping on the site the actual weekend, or you go somewhere excuse me, before or after and explore the rest of Dartmouth and Devon, because it's such a beautiful place, especially to go to with your dog. Some beautiful walks and places to visit, so definitely recommend. And thank you so much to Heather and Carol for our invite down to Woofstock. We absolutely loved it. So we arrived here today in Falmouth, and we got here after lunch, after the drive, and Buddy and I basically went on a massive 12k walk down to the nature reserve, Swanee Pool I think it's called. Then we walked all the way along to the castle and back, which is about 12k, and it's absolutely done us in. I feel a little bit windburnt on my face from the sun and the wind, so I've got a tight feeling. I've just had my dinner, and I thought I better do this vlog because I was absolutely just shattered and falling asleep. So it's been quite a long one because I know I missed a couple of nights, but I just wanted to tell you how amazing Woofstock is, and I will check back in with you tomorrow and tell you some more about Falmouth, which so far I'm really loving. Beautiful scenery, nice walks, nice people. So I will sign off from tonight. Me and Buddy, who as usual is fast asleep down on the floor. I will drag him up in the next couple of videos just so you can see he's still here and he's still alive. But for now I'll say goodnight and I will see you tomorrow. Okay, bye.